MTV!
I want my MTV.
Hi, I'm Tony Dow, Wallace Cleaver from the new Leave It to Beaver show, and this is Jerry Mathers, who plays my younger brother, Theodore.
Hey, Tony, how come you're being so formal?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think everybody still thinks of us as little kids and saying dumb stuff like, golly, Wally, and gee, Beav. I mean, we're grown up now. We have kids of our own.
Truer words were never spoken, but this is MTV. Listen up. We're here to party.
Well, I guess you're right, Jerry. Well, I'm ready to rock.
Me too. As your MTV guest VJs tonight, we'll be playing some of your favorite videos, including Daryl Hall, Billy Joe, and Alice Cooper.
And we're going to start things off right now with another bunch of guys who had their own TV hit show back in the 60s, and now they're back and on the charts. Here's the Monkees with a song that we can certainly relate to. That was then, and this is now.
All right, you got to do
What? I'm doing it.
Yeah, ready? You got to go like this. Ready? Go. That was then. This was now.
I can't
the
do
Monkees.
that.
No, I was just thinking.
What?
You know, if we'd have had MTV when we were kids, you know, I'll bet you we wouldn't have gotten in so much trouble.
You know, I know what you mean, but you got to think about it this way. If we hadn't gotten in so much trouble, the old Leave It to Beaver wouldn't have been such a big hit, and then we wouldn't be here doing the new Leave It to Beaver, which, incidentally, we have some clips from that you're going to take a look at later on. Plus, we have a lot more of our favorite videos, so stick around. Hi, we're the Cleavers, and we're your guest VJs on MTV tonight.
Hi, boys.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Am I interrupting anything?
Of course not. Come on, sit down.
Thank you.
You all remember our mom, June Cleaver, better known as Barbara Billingsley.
You know, a lot of people have been wondering what we'd be like as grown-ups. Well, in the new show on WTBS, we answer all those questions. I'm a businessman, and June is a city councilwoman.
Yeah, but she still makes the best cookies in town.
Oh, Wally, you haven't done too badly as a lawyer.
Yeah.
Now, you take a look at the clips from this new Leave It to Beaver show. You'll find out that things haven't totally changed.
I hope I didn't wreck your case for you, but I just couldn't take it when that other attorney insulted my integrity.
I understand. But an expert witness loses credibility when he stamps his feet and yells, liar, liar.
I know you had a burglar alive.
No, it's my beat.
We're having a baby! We're having a baby! We're having a baby! See? What'd I tell you? The more things change, the more they stay the same. Like ever since there's been rock and roll, there's been teen idols like James Dean and Elvis Presley, and now there's Charlie Sexton. He just turned 18.
Yeah, I remember when I was a teenager.
Wally, everyone remembers you as a teenager. Here's Hold Me from Charlie Sexton. The news was that Eddie Haskell from our show grew up to be Alice Cooper. Come to think of it, Ken Osmond, who played Eddie Haskell, never actually denied that rumor to me. What about to you?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
Hey, how can you guys compare that face to this face? You guys are dopier than I thought.
Eddie, what are you doing here?
Well, I didn't want you two making total fools of yourself on MTV. So I thought I'd swing by and add a little Haskell charm to help bail you guys out.
You know, Eddie, we loved you in your new video, The Man Behind the Mask.
Yeah, that black mascara bit. Looking great.
Look, you guys know that I am not Alice Cooper. I have never been Alice Cooper. I never will be Alice Cooper. Now, will you tell the folks out there I am not Alice Cooper?
We'll be right back. Alice Cooper.
Wow, good afternoon, Mrs. Cleaver. My, that's a lovely babushka you're wearing.
I didn't hear the doorbell.
I didn't ring it. Here's some flowers for my best friend's mother. I tell that to Lumpy's mother, too, but I don't.
I'm Ken Osmond, Eddie Haskell, joining my close friends, the Cleavers here, as MTV guest VJs.
Well, you fit right in here, Ken, on MTV with your musical background.
What musical background?
Weren't you on TV with Marie Osmond?
My, what a fine sense of humor you're developing, Mrs. Cleaver. Look, I'm not related to Donnie and Marie Osmond. And I'm not Alice Cooper. The only music video I ever did was with these guys. In the episode from our new show, where Wally's daughter Kelly gets a crush on my son Freddie. You know, it's a fantasy sequence.
Well, for a Cleaver to fall for a Haskell, it's got to be a fantasy.
My, what a handsome awesome appearance you made in that video, Mrs. Cleaver. Oh, and of course you too, Wallace.
Thank you, Eddie. Here's another video that's also a family affair. It's a matter of trust from Billy Joel. Watch and see if you can catch a glimpse of Christy Brinkley, Mrs. Billy Joel.
And might I add, what a handsome appearance she made.
Eddie.
Watch. From the bridge, that was a matter of trust. Did you also catch Christy Brinkley, Joel, with their new baby daughter, Leslie? Seems like a lot of rockers are having kids. You know, Billy Joel, Mick Jagger, Bette Midler.
Yeah, and me and my wife are having a baby on our show, too. Come on, take a look from this clip and you'll see what I mean.
Now, there's nobody else around, and this baby wants to be born. So we're going to get in the car, and I'm going to drive. Maybe you better drive. All right! Kip! Something wrong, Kip?
Are you kidding? I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
Turn it back! I love that song! Go, keep it play that dirty song! Kip, drive. Kip, aren't you a little young to drive?
You're talking about a drive, huh? Your son Kip is some chip off the old block.
Hey, Wally, like father, like son. Yeah. You know, it reminds me of the days when we were kids, and so does this clip. The twist! Yeah. From Chubby Checker. A lot of you guys out there want to know what we've been doing in the years between Leave It to Beaver and our new show. We're going to fill you in. At one time, I had my own band, and we released a few records. We called ourselves Beaver and the Trappers. I think it's queued up. Let's give a listen.
Happiness is being left alone.
Besides doing that, I also had my own radio show. I called it the Jerry Mathers Gathers with rock and roll for the mind, body, and soul. Barbara Billingsley's been in many TV shows and a couple movies, including her classic jive talk from Airplane.
Hang in there, blood. We're going to catch up on the rebound on the mid-side. And you know, Tony, he's done a whole slew of roles in TV and movies. He's not too bad as a sculptor and a designer.
Oh, well, gee, thanks, Mom. I mean, June. I mean, Barbara. Oh, and Ken Osmond over here, he's done all sorts of things. He's been an officer on the LAPD, and he's played the shop teacher on Happy Days.
Yeah, but we're all back together now. And we're so happy about it, we could dance on the ceiling, which is exactly what Lionel Richie does in his latest video. And it's coming up right after this break.
VJs on MTV. Now, our next video is Lionel Richie's Dancing on the Ceiling. Now, what do you think of this clip?
Well, I was just thinking, before we played Billy Joel, now we're playing Lionel Richie. Those are both guys whose last names are first names, too.
What's that it? I mean, don't you want to know how they got Lionel and all those guys to dance on the ceiling? You know, like that old movie, what was it, that Fred Astaire thing with
Royal Wedding, 1951.
Yeah, you're right. How'd you know that?
I watched my MTV. There's Lionel Richie with Dancing on the Ceiling.
And this MTV VJ thing. And your mother, forget it. I just caught her in a green room, and she was dancing to heavy metal music. Oh, good evening, Mrs. Cleaver. I was just remarking to Wallace and young Theodore here what a fine taste you have in music.
Put a sock in it, Eddie.
Yeah.
All right. See, his mother does know best. Well, now, you just stay around, and we're going to wind things up right away with Daryl Hall right after this.
Catch you on the flip side. Sound from Daryl Hall's second solo LP, 3 Hearts in a Happy Ending Machine.
And speaking of endings, I guess it's just about time for us to head on back to Mayfield.
It's been great being able to share some of our favorite videos with you as MTV guest VJs. But this isn't goodbye. Just keep watching for us on the new Leave It to Beaver, Monday nights at 6:05 Eastern, Sundays at 6:30 on TBS.
Yo, Cleaver dudes, may I remind you that it's 11 o'clock. You have missed the last train to Mayfield.
Don't you mean the last train to Clarksville?
Yeah, that too, Squirt. But since I only have my 2-seater convertible with me, I'm afraid I'm going to have to favor your mother with transportation.
Well, thank you, Eddie. I'll get my jacket.
Well, thanks again for watching. Oh, and be sure and pick up the new Leave It to Beaver theme by Cabo Frio, soon to be released on Zebra Records.
Mom? Why, Mrs. Cleaver, what an interesting new look for you. And might I add, the pink leather jacket certainly does become you.
Thank you, Eddie.
Well, you ready to go? I can't wait to get in the car and crank up that new Merle Haggard album.
Merle Merle Haggard, oh, come on, give me a break. I want to rock with Motley Crue. Now, you boys be careful going home, all right?
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Mom. See you, Mom.
Well, I guess that's about it. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Let's go to the Palladium and mess around.
Night, you guys.